Hi, this is Bob Weir again with the Cross Timbers Gazette, and today's guest is Jim Archibald, who is running for mayor of Highland Village against incumbent Mayor Charlotte Wilcox, who was recently the subject of a video interview, which can be found on the Cross Timbers Gazette website. Thank you for being here, Mr. Archibald.
Thank you, Bob.
If you would please give voters some background information such as education, occupation, your community involvement and such.
Absolutely. So I was born in Canada, Bob, and I've lived in the eastern United States, the Midwest, the western U.S., Florida, but I've only chosen one place to live 2 times, and that's Texas. So I lived for 4 years in Flower Mound and now 7 years in Highland Village. And I'm happy that I finally made it to Texas and absolutely love where I live, and I've recommended many people that they move here, and 2 people have taken me up on that. As far as my background goes, my family background is I'm married to my wife Margaret. We have 5 kids, and we absolutely love the amenities of Highland Village, especially the trails and the parks. As far as career goes and education, I'm an engineer by training. I have a master's degree in electrical engineering from Purdue University, and I also have a master's in business administration from the Florida Institute of Technology. So my career has been really focused on business and engineering. I also hold 8 U.S. patents for different inventions. So my experience really is in analyzing data, looking at problems, coming up with solutions. That's kind of my career. And then in terms of public service, I firmly believe that everyone needs to volunteer their time in their community, their church, of course take care of their family and their employer as well. But so I currently am a Scoutmaster for Troop 612 in Highland Village. I used to be a Scoutmaster in Flower Mound as well. And I've also volunteered, well, I am a member of the disaster action team with the Red Cross for Denton County. And in terms of public service in the community, I served a 4-year term as a school board director in Pennsylvania, where I was the chairman of the budget committee and also the chairman of the curriculum committee. So I have a lot of community experience, and I like to serve in the community. That's why I'm doing this.
All right, and what do you think are the most important issues facing Highland Village right now?
Yeah, so there are probably two main things that I consider the reason I'm running. One of them is really return on investment. In other words, when you invest in something like your community or any kind of investment, you always want to make sure that what you're getting back in terms of a city, it's the amenities, the services, those things. Is it worthwhile? Is it increasing the value of your property? Is it increasing the quality of your life? So maintaining that, because we have that in Highland Village. So my goal would be to maintain a good return and also make sure that taxpayers are getting a bang for the buck. In other words, that we're not overpaying for services, but rather what we get is worth it. So that's one thing. Return on investment, I'd say, is the main thing I look at. And then the second thing is we have to remember where we are with Highland Village, and we're just about built out. And so we're kind of in a maintenance mode, and so anything we do in Highland Village has to be excellent.
All right, so if you were elected, what would you do differently than the current mayor?
Yeah, so the things that are probably different about me, I'm very analytical, and so I would bring data analysis and really looking at all the ranges of solutions to problems. That's sort of something I've done in my career, and also when I was a school board director before. I think having the business background in engineering and sales and marketing, all that, I think that's something that's different that I would bring to the table. And also in terms of the city council, I'm an outsider. I haven't been on the city council. We have a lot of people that have been on it for a while, so I think I would bring a fresh perspective, so that's another difference.
Are you satisfied with the tax rate in Highland Village, and where do most of the taxes come from?
Yeah, so property taxes is where most of the budget for Highland Village comes from. Our budget's about $15 million. And the tax rate is just a hair below 0.57%, and it's been that way for a while, probably 15 years or so. And so while that's good, a lot of my friends in Highland Village, they say, you know what, I'm paying more in taxes every year because the assessment from Denton County goes up. So everybody's house, it's a good news, bad news thing, but your house increases in value, but you pay real dollars to the city in taxes. So last year, the Highland Village budget actually went up 9%, which is a lot. So even though the rate has been the same, that's true, but everyone in Highland Village is paying higher taxes. So my goal is to ensure bang for the buck and really scrutinize those kind of expenditures and make sure that taxpayers are getting their money's worth.
In your opinion, what makes Highland Village one of the safest cities in Texas?
Well, the main reason, well, there's two reasons. First of all, we have an absolutely excellent police force. And that's also the biggest line item in the budget. That's about $4.2 million a year. About 28% of our budget goes to police. So we pay for that, but it's worth it. We have a community policing system, and the police, when I moved in, they came to my house, and I thought it was great. And so policing is great. We also have a very high caliber of move-ins. When people come to Highland Village, 85% of the people that live in Highland Village are college educated. About 60% have advanced degrees, and you know it's a community. It's an affluent community. So for that we don't have a lot of crime problems, but having a great police force makes us all feel safe, and I think that's a good thing.
What type of campaigning will you be doing, such as will you be doing door-to-door or literature mail-outs and stuff, or all of the above?
Yeah, all of the above, all the traditional ways to campaign.
And do you have a campaign website?
I do. It's a Facebook page. It's Jim Archibald for Mayor.
Okay, and I'll have that in the written article for people to click on so they can see your Facebook page. Okay.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about your campaign?
Well, I totally love living in Highland Village, and as I said, I recommend it to many people. We have 18 parks. We have 23 miles of trails. We're bordered on the north by Lake Louisville, of course. So it is an absolutely delightful place to live, and I give credit to all my predecessors for the last 50 years who have made Highland Village a great town. I'm currently chairman of the Zoning Board of Adjustment, and so I'm involved in the city, and I appreciate the high levels of standards that we have. So my goal is to maintain that, but add a little more scrutiny to it, a little more analysis to that. But I just hope people will consider me for mayor, and I'd certainly be honored to serve as mayor of Highland Village.
Well, Jim Archibald, I want to thank you for being here for this interview, and I want to wish you good luck in the campaign.
Thank you very much, Bob. Thanks.
Thank you, and thank you for watching.